On the 24th of December 1979, the first Ariane rocket lifted off from French Guiana. At last, Europe had the launcher it needed to develop its space programs. Independent access to space had become a priority after America's position on launching the Franco-German Symphony satellite.
I know the Symphony story very well because we called it the Symphony shock. What happened that France and Germany, it was a French-German cooperation, built the Symphony, and due to the failure of ELDO, France and Germany had to decide to use an American launcher. And the shock came when the satellite was in the United States. NASA said, well, we can launch the satellite, but you cannot use it commercially. And this, I believe, created more conviction that Europe has to be independent. So the Symphony shock was a positive shock, creating more motivation.
True, the second flight was a failure, but Europe was able to draw some valuable lessons that would help to consolidate the ongoing Ariane program. As regards the breakdown, I thought about it for a long time, and I realized that with our approach, it could have been avoided. With Ariane, we've always had to think a bit ahead. That meant thinking long and hard about construction, safety, and then about introducing new design methods. We took full advantage of this when we started again from scratch with a clean slate for Ariane 5. We made use of everything we'd learned and applied a totally new approach to construction and reliability for Ariane 5. We made the best use of our experience. I think that what we have now is much simpler and much more reliable. As I say, intrinsically, because of course there will always be problems. Over the course of its history, Ariane has become the reference launcher. This achievement is the result of the work of all the teams in Europe, whose know-how took on a global scale. Ariane brought a new culture to the site. It was one based on stringent quality, control and assurance methods and rigorous planning, which were really something new for the site. Eventually, Ariane gained and still maintains a reputation for reliability. 9 failures out of 190 launches, I'll leave you to do the sums. More than 19 out of 20. Yes, it's a great score. Today, the era of the pioneers of the first Ariane is no more. But the European rocket has gone on evolving, adapting to commercial and scientific requirements. Innovation and creativity are the keys to 30 years of success. It was a great time because everything had to be created.